The impact of displacement is quite varied. So usually when tech's created, it's created in context of the immediate user, and the impact is thought of in terms of the capital gain that is the result of creating and putting tech out into the world. But what we're starting to see is that tech is impacting more than just the user it's intended for. It's impacting other people, broader communities, societies, it's impacting democracy, and therefore we have to start asking ourselves more focused questions around, what the context is we're creating tech within. When it comes to considering displacement and a key action that organisations can take, particularly within development teams where this work is happening at roots level, one of the things that organisations can do is start to think beyond the immediate user to people more generally, to humans, to societies, to communities, and looking at the purpose of the tech, the consequences of the tech, and also as well what value looks like, what the goal is above and beyond profit. When it comes to displacement and whether there's hope or concern, I would say there's a mixture of both. The concern is that when we're asking people to consider displacement and go beyond just disrupting industries to think about human rights and universal human needs, those are big questions to ask of people, and taking what can seem quite broad concepts into a dev team and posing them of themselves will be challenging, especially when the context in which most tech is created is capital, it's about profit. But I think with so many tech ethics spaces popping up and more tech companies realising the long-term impact of what they create, there are some incredible change makers out there who are starting to consider this kind of issue, who are starting to think about how they get right into the heart of development and make a difference. So there's both hope and concern.